Forget what you heard. Yeah, boy!
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Forget What You Heard. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Luke.
And today this podcast has no rhyme or reason, no direction home. You know, we're just rolling stones today. We're just going to keep it going. Whatever comes to mind, we're going to spew it out. It's been a while. We apologize for the little, break. We needed some time.
Welcome back, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, we're back and we're ready. So this might be a 4-hour episode, man.
Yeah, we're going to be talking. We're going to be touching on some things, some sports, maybe some music content as well. We've been really just kind of grooving on some music, man.
Groovy, man. I'm feeling groovy today, man.
Me too, man.
Dude, I'm on the gravy train, brother.
Get me on that bass guitar right quick.
Yeah, man. Luke looks like a bassist. Sometimes when he plays air bass, I just see him, man, in front of a Woodstock crowd of, 150,000, just, laying it down for him.
Yeah, man. That's a dream come true.
It's making me emotional just, thinking about it right now, man.
Yeah, man. Music's very emotional, especially, classic 60s, 70s, 80s rock music.
It has soul.
It just hits you in that
spirit.
That soul. Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. It gives you so many different feelings, different emotions, all at the same time,
The best way I would describe it is you feel naked.
Yeah.
You feel free.
Free and naked. Absolutely. Yeah. Just exposed.
Yeah. I don't know.
It gets you in all different directions, man.
Music nowadays just doesn't hit like that, man.
No. It's all just beats and computers, and you just don't hear that live, natural guitar, drum, bass anymore, man. It's kind of sad, but we have lots and lots of classic rock to listen to, and that's kind of where we've been vibing recently, so.
Like what? What have you been listening to?
Man, all kinds of stuff, man. That's like asking a dog what kind of dog food he likes. Because,
they don't know the name.
There is dog food, there's Iams, but then there's human food as well. There's cheese, there's ribs.
Yeah.
They'll eat anything.
So you basically listen to anything.
Yeah, exactly. But, if you want to talk about some, the Allman Brothers, Led Zeppelin, The Who, whatever I can get my hands on, Pink Floyd, I've been vibing hard.
Yeah, man, those are all...
Grateful Dead, I know that's one of your favorite bands.
Yes, sir.
I think you're going to go see them in concert here pretty soon.
Dead & Company, brother.
Yeah, I bet you're excited for that, huh?
Looking forward to it.
What are you looking to forward to the most?
From that concert?
Yeah.
Basically to see everyone in Grateful Dead. I'm not really looking forward to John Mayer as much, but yeah. He's a fine guitarist.
He's fine, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll do Jerry Garcia proud.
Yeah, his voice is fine.
I've seen John Mayer in concert.
You weren't impressed?
No, I was very impressed, but...
He's just not your type of...
I would never go out of my way to listen to him.
And, having him cover Jerry, it's like, man, I'd rather see Jerry,
Oh, 100 times out of 100, man.
Yeah, so it really doesn't do justice, but I guess he does fine now,
Yeah, but Jerry Garcia got into the dog food, man.
Yeah, he did. A lot of them
did. But he was in pain, chronic pain, I believe.
Physical...
Yeah, I think he had a lot of... And he was diabetic, and, he was overweight.
Yeah, he's probably going through it.
And, relationship problems, I believe. But yeah. Bob Weir's going to be cool.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, for sure.
So.
It's going to be groovy no matter what.
Yeah, dude. I might just bring out my, my inner hippie.
What are some songs you're looking forward to seeing, possibly? What are some songs you can give the listeners to maybe go out and listen to?
There's a lot. It just depends on your cup of tea, but most people, I think, would want to listen to Mama Tried, Bertha,
Uncle John's Band. Those are probably ones that people have probably already heard.
Yeah, Dire Wolf, Casey Jones.
Yeah.
Shakedown Street.
Mm-hmm.
A Friend of the Devil.
Yeah.
They have so many, like, really, it's really
Scarlet
just your
Begonias.
preference. They have so many songs. Like, it's just you'd have to really, do a deep dive and see what catches your attention. I don't want to, I'll recommend a few, but just go find what you like. You might like Ripple. You might like A Box of Rain.
Scarlet Begonias.
I'm more of like a hardcore guy, man. Even though like the songs I like by Grateful Dead aren't hardcore. But the number one thing I like about Grateful Dead is doesn't matter what kind of mood you're in, it's always going to uplift you.
Right.
It's something beautiful about it. It's like
sure.
like I said, it's like I think humans need to hear that. It's like a plant that needs sunlight. Humans need good music, man, to survive. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, it's almost like a antidepressant, like an anxiety reliever.
Natural, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever met someone that doesn't listen to music? Like you ask them, they're like, I don't ever listen to music.
Yeah, I think I have.
I never have. I always thought like someone has something to listen to. It doesn't matter. So.
Well, I want to say like it was someone who was like, oh, I just like read books or something. I feel like I have had that, but a lot of people you don't ever ask, but I feel like 99% of the world listens to music, honestly.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Like music is like almost essential to human beings.
Yeah, different cultures.
Everyone, like you can go up to different people in a supermarket. Everyone has a different taste, what they're into, and what makes them happy, which is pretty cool.
It's super cool.
Universal, man.
Yeah, because
you don't even have to understand the language.
Yeah, I mean, there's heavy metal, rap, country, classic rock. I mean,
let's not talk about country in this podcast.
I don't know any country, but I mean, I respect people. I mean,
I respect it, but I think me and you can agree that we're not big country guys.
I won't say I'm country, but like folk music is definitely in my genre or my cup of tea.
Yeah, me
like
neither.
A Bob Dylan.
It's like
The Band.
Well, I like
Blaze Foley,
Waylon Jennings.
Yeah.
Hank Williams, like the first
Hank
one.
Williams is real, like the old one, country.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of Willie Nelson.
He's probably got some good stuff. I'm not familiar with him either, but yeah, man, just loads and loads of music out there that is going to be timeless. It's going to be around forever. Like, think about it, dude. Like, Led Zeppelin's still huge, and it's been like, what, 30, 40 years? 50 years?
Yeah, it's probably been almost half a century of them.
And, like, that's still, like, people's favorite bands. Even, like, people my age and your age, I'm sure, like, have their favorite classic rock band, Like, it's timeless, no matter what.
Yeah, and, like, how nowadays people wear those shirts that are, like, classic rock bands?
Yeah.
That bothers me.
Why?
Because if you ask them what's your favorite... Like, the fashion people, like, the super famous people, like, even basketball players will be wearing, like, a Def Leppard, Metallica shirt. And if you went up to them and was like, hey, name a song, just one, they'd be like, I don't know, I'm just wearing it for fashion. Come on, man.
We're going to have to put that to the test. Next time we see someone in public, we're going to...
No, like, Devin Booker.
Hey, what's your favorite song?
Yeah, they'll wear, like, Led Zeppelin, Nirvana, all that. But see, it's a fashion statement, but, like, I used to, in 6th grade... I only wore classic rock t-shirts because that was my life, a big part of my life at that stage of my life. I made it a point. I had Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, The Who. I had a Led Zeppelin hoodie because Led Zeppelin is like my favorite band of all time.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like people now just, it looks cool. That's a cool shirt. And know absolutely nothing about what they're wearing, the band. It's frustrating. I see what you're talking about, but
it bothers the heck out of me, man. Like, it's a pet peeve.
Yeah, I mean, at the bright side, they're kind of, someone's gonna look at that shirt and maybe go like, oh, Led Zeppelin, and then go listen to it, and then it changed their life.
Well, whenever I wear my Led Zeppelin shirt, every time I wear it, someone says something about it.
And your Grateful Dead one too, right?
The tie-dye one?
Yeah. Didn't you get compliments from that?
Yeah, I always get, it's always older people, and they're like, they'll say something cool like nice shirt or
Deadhead.
Deadhead, man. Now I have these Grateful Dead socks.
Yeah, those are sick.
I'm living it up, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna have a good time at that concert.
But if anyone came up to me and asked me to name songs, I'd be able to rock their world.
Yeah, pretty much with every band, really.
But yeah, at least the bands that I like. I had a Pink Floyd shirt.
Yeah, like all the main big bands, classic rock bands, you can name at least 5 probably.
And
Other than like maybe the Rolling Stones, but you could probably find 5.
I think I didn't. I've never been a big Rolling Stone. I actually have envy, or not envy, but
I wonder if this envy comes from us being raised with The Who.
For sure, 110%.
Because I don't even really like the style of the Rolling Stones.
I don't really like Mick Jagger.
I don't like their sound. I mean, I appreciate like Keith Richards. But yeah, Mick Jagger's just gross.
He's a spaz.
He's just gross, man.
Well, for like context, our family was raised, our dad showed us like basically all classic rock, and he's huge.
He knows everything about classic rock.
Yeah, Bob Dylan. So we were raised that, and our uncle is huge into The Who, so we have like a bias towards The Who, but I'm glad I was on this side of the fence and not the Rolling Stones, man.
Yeah, because The Who is just different, man.
Who,
every band member brings some sort of dark magic that is only those 4 band members can do.
You don't think Keith Richards has some dark magic under those fingernails?
No, he does. But I mean, so does Mick Jagger. I mean, they definitely do. It's just you get this type of understanding with The Who, like every instrument is just next level. The production's good. Roger's got an outstanding voice. He's good looking. Pete Townsend has the windmill, and he's disgusting on it. John Entwistle's nasty, man.
The Ox, baby.
And then Keith Moon. No one in the history of the world hates Keith Moon. You just can't hate him. He's just way too good. He's way too fun. So the band itself is just fun, and then they have some of the best rock songs in the history of the histories. So.
I think you just boiled it down to it. The Who is more likable.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah, ultimately.
The average fan that wasn't raised on this side of the fence, I think if we were to take a vote, Rolling Stones would win. Like, who do you like more?
In terms of popularity?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but how many of these people are like, since we're like really hard Who fans, like how many of those people would be really hard Rolling Stone fans that are voting for them? May just be more popularity, maybe not true fans, but just the name, Mick Jagger, is just going to pull people in.
I think that the Rolling Stones have more fans overall.
You do?
Yeah.
Well,
don't you?
Yeah, they're probably a little bit more popular, but...
It doesn't matter, man. The song I really like by the Rolling Stones is Wild Horses, man. That song is touching and beautiful. And I like Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah. Paint It Black.
Paint It Black, Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Yeah.
Satisfaction. Sympathy for the Devil. They got some good ones, man, but actually, they're good. I mean, they're good.
We know they're good.
Yeah, I mean, they're an all-time great, but, I prefer, let's go through it, Roger Daltrey or Mick Jagger? Roger Daltrey. Yeah. Come on, man. Pete Townsend, Keith Richards. I like Pete Townsend's style more.
Pick your poison, yeah.
And then John Entwistle blows, I don't even know the bassist name.
I forget his name as well, but John's top 3 bassists ever. Easy.
I think I'm going to purchase the skeleton costume.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
And then
Keith Moon and... What's his name?
I don't care.
I mean, we don't know much about him, but... I mean, The Who has one of the greatest albums of all time, and Who's Next? I'm sure the Rolling Stones have a great one, but I'll put Who's Next up against it. Easy. You can listen to every song on that album, man.
I have another question.
Okay.
Why do all the greatest rock bands of all time come from, England?
That's a good point.
Like, it's always been like what? Like, you know, the Beatles, The Who, Rolling Stones,
Led Zeppelin.
Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. You
Queen?
Is Queen? Yeah, Queen's British.
Yeah. AC/DC? No,
They're
maybe.
Australian.
Yeah, that's where they were somewhere weird.
Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Steve Winwood. Oh, David Bowie. Elton John.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I wonder what's going on with that. Do you have
I
any
want to know
theories?
No, I don't have. I mean, I have no theories. Isn't that? I just thought that was weird. I mean, who do we have? Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, the Allman Brothers?
Yeah, Georgia.
Yeah, that's right. I'd put that, yeah.
Carlos Santana.
He's not from here, is he?
Yeah, I think he's from like
San Diego?
Northern California.
Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed. Eddie Van Halen?
We're
We're going down a hole that we're not very...
Yeah, I just
familiar with.
wanted to bring that up. I just thought that was weird. Like, what's in the water over there? Is it the tea?
I don't know, man. They're just born rockers, man.
And you know another thing, I don't know if you listen to this, but like black metal.
You'd have to go into details about that.
I don't know any like band name, but it's like death metal. It's like huge in like Sweden and stuff.
Like
all the
Attila?
bands they produce.
Attila?
I don't know. Are they foreign?
I don't know, no.
It's like the Scandinavia countries come out with all this black metal that's scary.
Die Antwoord?
I mean, I don't know, but
I think they're Sweden.
there's probably bands that you never heard of, but they're like scary, like Corpse of a Feline Dog.
Yeah.
Could be like a name of it, like our
Mhm.
cannibal psilocybin mushrooms or something like that,
Yeah, I've seen some weird
But
ones.
they all come from that little Scandinavia.
Why are they
those-
weird like that?
Well, I was watching an interview of one of the bands on like Audio Tree, and he's like, and the guy asked the question like, why is y'all's music all like death metal and real dark and sinister? And he was like, it's never sunny here.
That was his answer?
Yeah,
Ah.
it's like very, like I'm talking about the bands that go,
Yeah.
but they're like that. It's like huge up there or over there, which I thought was, I mean, it is kind of very.
So that's just kind of like the mindset of
Yeah, I
everyone.
guess.
It just attracts them because that's how everyone feels.
And real, like they're real happy people, I believe, but they make really dark, sinister music.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've came across a band like that. I probably can't say the name on here, but it's very strange. And I noticed that because there's other bands as well with dark names, and it's kind of the same genre of music.
And they're all from.
But I could never figure out why they're coming from here.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I guess because it's dark
Well,
skies.
well, the guy was like, I mean, that's a great question, but like, I guess there's not really a. I guess since it's such a small country, everyone has influence on each other. I don't know.
Influence, and I guess that's just what people want to listen to. It's what's hitting over there.
Yeah, I watched a documentary on Vice about it.
Kind of like how Iowa's known for their heavy metal as well.
Really?
Yeah,
I know they have Slipknot.
yeah.
You going to Knotfest this year?
I'd probably go, yeah.
I'm holding you to that.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw you in a mosh pit.
Yeah, I've been in one, man. I'm not worried about it.
You know how to.
I'm a young man.
You know how to do the moves?
Yeah.
There's an etiquette.
Yeah, I've done it before. I've done it a couple times. I'm young. I can do it. So, I mean, if I happen to get it submerged into one, I can hold my own. Have a lot of fun.
I always do the tortilla twister in there.
What's that?
You swing your arms around.
Yeah, that's how you get punched in the head. Just don't elbow anyone hard in the head. If it's not as hard, you're fine. But if it's like almost intentional, yeah, you're in trouble.
I figured the only way to be safe in one of them is you get butt naked.
Yeah, no, you're gonna get beat up.
No, they'll stay away.
No.
Because you're like the craziest one in there. Like, this guy's pretty cool.
Yeah, but then you're gonna attract more attention. There's definitely more weirdos than you out there.
Yeah, what if someone just got nakeder? Like they took off.
Someone would get naked and rub up on you.
No.
Yeah,
Like,
they would.
What if,
Yes, they would.
I guarantee you, if I went to a mosh pit naked, I wouldn't take off my socks. That another kid would see that, and he'd get naked, but also take off his socks to one up me. Or he'd get naked and do a handstand and start running at people.
I don't know. I think getting naked in a mosh pit is an absolutely terrible idea. 'Cause first off, you're probably going to get touched in places you didn't want to be touched. Second of all, it's a lot more attention than you need on yourself. So if you do something egregious or aggressive, you're easy to point out. And then third of all, you could definitely be assaulted in ways you didn't think you could. You know what I mean? So be careful getting naked out there, man.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm not getting naked at one of them.
All right, so going off this, man, give me some of your favorite guitarists in rock and roll history.
In no certain order.
Yeah,
Okay,
just your personal top 5, 10. I mean, just some names.
Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton.
So you're kind of going with the consensus.
Yeah, and I really like them. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah, I'm trying to think of someone that no one really thinks of.
Tom Morello?
Tom Morello's, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he's probably the greatest of this generation. Him or Jack White.
David Gilmour.
Yeah.
I should probably say the name of the band with it.
Yeah, man.
Everyone knows Jimi Hendrix, man. Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin. Eric Clapton, Cream.
Tom Morello, Rage Against, and Audioslave.
Eric Clapton, Blind Faith as well. Stevie Ray had his own thing going.
Yeah, Stevie Ray is special. That's all I gotta say. He's his live performances, I think, are better than everyone but Jimi Hendrix. I think he's like one of the best live performers I've ever seen, to be honest.
You never seen him live?
No, but watching his videos, yeah. Unfortunately, he died in the 90s, young age.
I think it was a
helicopter crash, yeah. Tragic, terrible, rest in peace. But if you go watch some of like his live, what's it called, Texas Flood and Voodoo Child, if you watch those live, dude, he puts in 100% from the beginning to the end, and he's just got this swag, this confidence that's like literally blows your mind. Like, he's just unreal. And I appreciate him because, like I was saying, he gives 100%, like the whole time, the whole concert. And it's unreal, and I recommend everyone to go look at Stevie Ray Vaughan live, man. It's crazy. Literally nuts. Like, I watched it today and yesterday, and I didn't even have him in my top 5, but after watching these, he's in my personal top 5, just because he's a master, and he knows it.
Yeah, and like George Harrison.
Yeah.
Jeff Beck.
There. Yeah.
Dwayne Allman.
Dwayne Allman's another guy I want to touch on. He's in my top 5 as well.
Pete Townsend.
He died at 24 years old. He could do the slide guitar and he could pick. Absolutely nasty. Shout out Dwayne Allman. Absolute legend. Disgusting.
Yeah, Pete Townsend, The Who, Neil Young, Frank Zappa, Steve Howe, Joe Walsh from the Eagles. Let's not forget Jerry Garcia, Dave Bowie, Bob Dylan.
You don't want to talk about any of these guys? You just
the ones that had the biggest impact?
Yeah, just your thoughts. And
for a while, Jimmy Page was my favorite guitarist on earth for a while. And the song that really sold it for me was Heartbreaker by Led Zeppelin.
Have you
heard the solo?
Yeah, man. I was listening to it today, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That blew my mind. Eric Clapton, of course. He's got, Sunshine of Your Love, White Room.
Eric Clapton's got a lot of stuff. Let It Rain. Because he still does like solo stuff too, which he's got a lot of music.
Jimi Hendrix.
And Eric Clapton has a good voice as well.
Yeah.
Like, he's a true musician, honestly. Like, he's a legend.
But, I would say Jimi Hendrix really, like, just watching his live videos and what kind of sounds he can get out of the guitar and the way he just, he has control over his guitar and you can feel him Like it's so powerful the way
The
he plays the
energy.
guitar. And it's like, it's nothing for him. I don't know.
And you know he's a real one because I think like the majority of people who listen to rock and roll would say Jimi Hendrix. That's how you know he's like a legend.
Even
He's
if
like
they didn't know.
He's like the Michael Jordan of guitarists. Like everyone wants to be Jimi Hendrix, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he just didn't. I wish he would have lived longer because he didn't have that much out. But, you know, good die young.
Good die young, man.
27 Club, rest in peace. I mean, he had, you know, both of his albums were really good.
The Experience.
Are you experienced? Remember we listened to, like, we were just like, all right, let's start this album from the very beginning. And the first song was, like, so hard.
What's that one where he turns into the devil?
He turned into the devil.
Yeah.
Like, literally or figuratively?
Figuratively.
Machine Gun Funk?
Yeah.
Machine Gun.
Machine
Gun. And, oh, man, that song is disturbed.
That might be the greatest guitar song.
Yeah, he did turn into the devil.
I don't think anyone could replicate that song, honestly.
He had me fearing for my life.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I felt like I was in war.
Machine Gun, that's what it is.
Machine Gun.
Gosh, I'm going to put that on after this.
Oh, that'll put... Yeah.
Another guy is Eddie Van Halen that no one really cares about, but he's...
Not a big Van Halen guy.
I'm not a fan, but I appreciate him. Like, if you... Like, Eruption, obviously, is, like, his number one, which is absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like the sound of it, but, like, I appreciate him because he's really, really good.
No, I appreciate his talent. I just didn't like the singers for Van Halen.
Yeah, me neither, but...
I didn't like David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
And I don't know the other one, but he stunk.
Yeah, I'm not a very big Van Halen fan either. We have a lot in common if y'all can't notice, but just the guitar, Eddie Van Halen is definitely a top 10 guitarist ever, for sure. Dude is nuts.
And David Gilmour had a huge impact on my life.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Floyd in general, man, they really get you. That's probably the first band that really made me think about life in a deeper sense.
Yeah, they're deep, man.
Like on a road trip, I think one time. I don't know if Dad was playing it, but we were listening to like Dark Side of the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And I had like a few epiphanies and realizations sitting there. And I think I was just a boy.
Yeah,
I
it
said,
seems
you know what?
like...
I can be a dog. I can quit all this and be a dog, man. David Gilmour's guitar is telling me so. Roger Waters is singing me to sleep. You know what? I can give up all these worldly possessions, become a dog if I wanted to right now. Who's stopping me?
Yeah, it seems like every song they have is it hits you, and it's kind of like a epiphany, like you said. Almost every song, Money.
It's a spiritual awakening.
Yeah, they're very, very connecting.
Have you ever done the Pink Floyd thing where you started with Wizard of Oz?
We did do it, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was really cool, yeah. That's like the whole family was... It's crazy, yeah. I don't even know how that's possible.
Yeah, I was drinking the Kool-Aid that night.
Yeah, I was on some of that slap.
What's that?
Probably like a bologna sandwich.
You were eating a lot of bologna that night.
Yeah, too much bologna. I got the slap.
Yeah, you got the slap, dog.
But it was a good time. But Pink Floyd is definitely like a top 5 rock band of all time.
And of course, I think we both can agree on this one. Pete Townsend.
Is he top 5? I think he's more top 10.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, influential in our lives.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen him in concert.
Yeah.
That was a great show, and they're like 70 years old, man. They played like 25 songs.
Yeah, that was incredible.
That was really incredible. Like, I thought, 12 songs, 10 songs, and they just kept churning them out, man. And Roger was going hard. Pete was windmilling. It was pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, Pete Townsend's guitar just has like so much power. I get it because like the windmill, but like when you hit the sound, like won't get fooled again.
Roger Waters.
Like when he's yelling, but he's also like, you hear Pete Townsend in the back, just like, he strums it so hard, it gives it so much power, and it's really impactful. Really?
Yeah. Nah. But for the most part, those are pretty much the ones that I really, associate my love for rock and roll with. I mean, I like,
What about like Brian May?
I mean, I
Queen?
like him. Queen's pretty good. I mean, I like Queen. Angus Young from AC/DC.
Yeah, that's who it is.
I used to love them, but now I really can't listen to their music.
Why not?
The voice, I think his name is Brian something. Brian. Yeah, Brian Young. No, Brian something, but his voice is annoying to me.
Huh. I think it is like Brian Young or something.
Thunder. Thunder.
What's the song at the end of School of Rock that they're all singing in there?
Baby. We were stuck in the dumb days.
No.
Mm.
If you want to rock it, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Is that a real song?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
AC/DC sing it, man. Shout out that song.
Yeah, I'm not a big AC/DC fan, man.
Give me your top 5 bands of all time.
Oh, man, that's tough. Led Zeppelin for sure. Pink Floyd. Let's see. I really like the Beatles.
Yeah.
The Who. The Doors. I mean, it's hard. I don't have it in any specific order. I like CCR, Fleetwood Mac. It just depends on the day, man. But like, if I had to put bands in there, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, the Who, Bobby D.
The Doors.
I mean, I'm a fan of the Doors, but like, if I could pick 5 bands I had, and I couldn't listen to anything else for the rest of my life, it would be probably those.
Which ones were they?
Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, the Who, and the Kinks.
What about Nirvana?
I like Nirvana, but I don't put them in a classic rock, man.
You wouldn't?
No, they're 90s, dude.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
But it's rock and roll, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's grunge, dude.
What about Bob Dylan?
Yeah, Bobby D's in there.
I guess he's more of an artist.
Isn't your favorite band Rush?
No.
The Styx?
Dude. You know better than that.
Chicago?
You're not a Guns N' Roses fan, are you?
No, I don't like them.
Aerosmith?
No.
Iron Maiden?
No. I don't mind them.
Metallica?
Not a big fan.
So you don't like the late 80s?
No, I don't like 80s music at all.
What about Black Sabbath?
I like Black Sabbath.
They're they arguably a top 10 all time.
What about Jethro Tull?
AC/DC, probably top 10.
I mean,
not my personal, but I'm just saying like consensus.
maybe, probably, yeah.
Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, Rush.
Jefferson Airplane?
Is Rush overrated?
I think so.
Why?
I mean, they do have a couple songs that go super hard, like YYZ.
They have a lot.
Tom Sawyer.
Limelight.
There's another one in there.
Yeah, I'm sure they got a few, man. They were around for 4 decades. Rest in peace, Neil Peart, man, your dog. Boy, I'll tell you that. Tom Sawyer, yeah, dude. Queen.
Yes.
I don't know if they have enough top-end power.
You probably like Judas Priest.
No. I like a lot of yours, man. I mean, Led Zeppelin's the greatest rock and roll band of all time. I think The Who's in there for me, of course.
The Cars.
Pink Floyd. Those are probably my top 3 right there. I don't know if I'll have the Beatles in there, man, to be honest. I respect it. I think most people would. But for my personal one, I don't think so.
I could listen to the Beatles for hours.
Yeah, I could. I don't have a problem with it. I'd definitely listen to them. They just don't hit me as much as they should, I guess.
Luke told me behind the scenes that one of his favorite bands is Kiss.
No. I can't even name a song from Kiss, man, but I know they're influential with their little face paint and stuff.
They stink, dude. Hair metal was the worst.
You didn't like them?
I just didn't like hair metal. Like Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Poop.
You didn't like Gene Simmons?
No.
Neither do I.
I like the Clash.
Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah, I like the Eagles.
Me too.
Oh, Grateful Dead would be up there too.
Grateful Dead, yes. I might have, no, yes is top 10, but not top 5. I'm going to put Bob Dylan in there, and I'm going to put Audio Slave in there.
You forgot about the Beach Boys.
Genesis was a good one.
You know who else is overrated? U2.
And Foo Fighters.
Yeah, Foo Fighters. I'm not a big fan.
But, I mean, a lot of people have them up there, man.
People love Foo Fighters, man.
I know.
I call them the Poo Fighters.
I call them the fart whistles.
Okay, that's fair.
U2's cool, though, man.
Bono? I'm not a big fan of U2.
I mean, I'm not like a fan, but they have some music that's pretty good. Vertigo?
Vertigo.
David Bowie, I appreciate him, but...
Yeah, David Bowie.
I mean, let's talk about Bob Dylan for a second, please.
Shoot.
I think he is the biggest rock and roll character of all time.
How so?
Just in terms of how powerful he was, influential, how great he was lyrically, just the effect on, I think, everyone in the rock and roll industry. Jimi Hendrix is up there too, but I really think like everyone from like the 70s, 80s, 90s, viewed Bob Dylan as like not like a god, but like a guy who's just different.
Yeah, Bob Dylan is a different creature.
Because you could tell like the influence on Bob Dylan on like some of the greatest bands ever, with like Zeppelin, The Who, just all those huge bands, were influenced by Bob Dylan. So, I mean, a lot of that has to come from him. A lot of respect.
I like Bob Dylan because he's a mystery.
Yeah, he's very zigzaggy.
He doesn't play games and he doesn't care what people think, man. That's a true testament of a true rock and roll, man. First, he was folk. He started playing the electric guitar. They booed him. They called him
Protest,
Judas.
Yeah.
And then, he stuck with it. He was like, you know what? This is me now. And he's written some of the greatest songs ever, like a Rolling Stone. Create just anthems. And sometimes I'll, like, It's Alright, Ma.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it the other day, and I, was reading along with the lyrics. And I was like, I don't know what any of this means, but I know it's something crazy.
Yeah, it's jaw-dropping. Just like his range, his like variety of music. You know what I mean? Like every song's different. Every song means something different. And I don't think anyone's tackled Bob Dylan. Like he's just a mystery. You'll never figure him out. He's probably never figured himself out, honestly. In a lot of his songs, he seems like a lost soul. Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way, just someone who's very question everything, what's really happening, just seems kind of lost, not really sure what's going on. But it's so relatable and just catches you with your heartstrings, because you can relate. His voice isn't great. You can relate to that because not everyone has a Roger Daltrey type of voice. And he's just very relatable. And his lyrics are literally untouchable. Greatest lyricist, greatest songwriter ever.
Yeah, and he won the Pulitzer Prize, his first musician to do that, which is like an author award, a writer.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
But how you said you think he comes off as a lost soul?
Yeah.
I think he comes off as someone that knows everything.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Just
he's got it figured out, man.
Because his deep lyrics?
Yeah, after this, go listen to It's Alright, Ma. If you can tell me what the meaning is, Like he's seeing something that we're not all seeing, man. He's looking at it through a different glass, man.
No, I agree. Like the point of views that he looks at things are crazy, but he's still very curious. Like he's just like us. I mean, it's not like he has answers. Like no one has the answers.
He has answers.
No, he's taking it from a different point of view. Something that he experienced. It's just a different experience.
He has
like
the answers.
You can listen to it, relate to it, but you can only relate to it if you understand the lyrics.
He has the answers, Luke.
No, he doesn't.
He has all of them.
No, I disagree with that tremendously.
He has all the answers, all the unseen. He knows it all.
Why do you keep saying that? He
Because
doesn't.
it's Bobby D.
I know, but his music is like he's just curious, but he makes it to where it's from a point of view that only certain people understand. And like some people can relate to a lot of his lyrics, but if you really deep dive into it, there's going to be a lot of things that you miss, a lot of things that you don't understand, because the way he sings is from a point of view that a lot of people have never sang, have never had that point of view. That's the way I see it, because a lot of songs it seems like he's very worried. Like Tangled Up in Blues, a lot of songs where he's just kind of lost, he's trying to figure it out, but the lyrics itself, are super deep to make you think like he understands it, but it's just from his point of view, it's just from his experiences. That's the way I look at it.
I look at it like Bob Dylan's the all-knowing entity.
Yeah, go ahead.
And he, you mentioned Tangled Up in Blue. He knows he's tangled up in blue, man. He knows what's going on. He knows himself so well that he knows why he's feeling this way, what made him feel this way, and he's singing about it. There's no mystery. He's just there, and he's always been here. And I feel like if you go into his house, it's an exact replica of hotel room, his master bedroom. 2 queens, a nightstand in the middle, kind of beaten up. He just sleeps in a hotel room.
Yeah, he might be immortal.
I mean, he used to smoke 3 packs a day. I don't know if he still does. He's 80, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He's made it this far, man. That's crazy.
What would you say to him if you met him?
I'd say, hey, I got a dog under my shoes.
He'd probably punch you in the face.
Nah, he'd be able to relate.
I'd say, the sun's not yellow, it's chicken.
Yeah, then you would get hit in the head.
No, that's one of his lyrics.
Yeah, he would hit you in the head.
What does that mean?
The sun's not yellow, it's chicken?
I think he just knows something, man.
What, that the sun's actually chicken? It's not literal. It's definitely metaphoric.
Well, it's figurative because, the sun makes food for us, so we eat chicken. I just made that up. That doesn't sound right, but it could be.
That doesn't make any sense, man.
Well,
think about it
if
for
we
a
didn't
minute.
have the sun, we wouldn't have chicken.
If we didn't have the sun, nothing would be alive.
Exactly.
There would be no earth.
That's what he's saying.
But without chicken, we're fine. We'll just eat beef or lettuce.
If we don't have sun, we don't got beef.
Yeah, but we can do without chicken. Can we talk about his voice for a minute?
Well, the bottle died, felt so fine.
The young 20s Bob Dylan was nice, wasn't he?
Yeah, lay across my big brass bed. He sounded like a velvety voice, Bob Dylan, with no carcinogens in his lungs. Felt like he could breathe. He had a beautiful voice. I remember the first time I was old enough to understand and Dad played that song. I was like, who is this? And he was like, Bob Dylan. And I was like, there's no way. I didn't believe it. Because it was like I was embraced by this velvety blanket of music with his voice ringing in my ears. And then, I guess he started smoking like 1,700 packs of cigarettes. And now he sounds even better.
No, I wouldn't say that.
He sounds like he just ate a...
Hammer. He's starting to sound like Tom Waits.
I think he eats like, bolts and screws for breakfast. I like his voice personally.
What about some grunge? Let's move into the 90s a little bit. Who were some of your favorite grunge rock bands?
I love Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah? That's
Nirvana.
Of course.
The Violent Femmes.
Okay.
It has to be grunge or just 90s in general?
90s grunge first. I like Stone Temple Pilots. Honestly.
I like Stone Temple Pilots.
They have some good music in there, man. Soundgarden.
Alice in Chains.
Pearl Jam.
Green Day.
Do you consider them grunge?
I mean, they're a rock band.
That's not grunge rock.
They're in that same category, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
Radiohead.
They're not in that category, man.
They're 90. Pantera.
You'd have them in there?
I like Pantera. What did you say?
Yeah,
Rest in peace,
Pantera's
Dimebag.
cool. Yeah, Pantera's cool. I don't have anything against that.
Oasis.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
9 Inch Nails.
They might have a couple in there.
Weezer.
No, I don't. For some reason, I don't. They rub me the wrong way, man.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite. Them and Soundgarden. And Nirvana.
What about Korn?
Nirvana's the best grunge band. For sure.
They're overrated.
Yeah, right.
I jumped off the bandwagon when I realized.
Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Lithium, Heart-Shaped Box, Rape Me,
In Bloom.
In Bloom.
You Know You're Right.
They're iconic.
What about Korn? Let's get into that.
Alright, I like Korn, man.
Boom, chop,
I heard a song the other day that I never heard before, but I liked it. They're weird. The singer's cool.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I think he's like a born again Christian now.
Yeah, he is. But I think
I like Korn, man.
maybe not like cool, but I like his voice, and they're hard, but they're not like crazy screamo hard, you know?
The early stuff was pretty hard.
Yeah, I guess when they had I feel like they had to be like that just to get on the scene.
It's called nu metal, if that's what like Slipknot, Korn, Mudvayne. What about the Pixies?
I don't know much about them.
What about Jane's Addiction?
No, thanks.
Blur?
They only have a few songs I like.
Blind Melon?
Yeah, I like Blind Melon.
They only have one song.
No, they don't.
They have a few.
Yeah.
Tool?
Yeah, Tool's very, very good. I don't know much about them, but I know a lot of people like them.
Creed?
Yeah, Creed's cool.
Incubus?
They're alright. They're alright.
Collective Soul, man.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. That's probably top 5 for me, man.
Third
Very
Eye Blind?
underrated. I only know a few songs.
Third Eye Blind's good.
What is it? Semicolon and Blue Water?
Semi Charmed Life?
Yeah.
What was the other one? Blue Water?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think they have a song called
They have an album that's blue.
Oh, yeah. That has Slow Motion. One of
Yeah,
my
that
favorite
song.
songs. They have like Graduate.
Not my favorite.
I like them a lot. Primus.
Primus would be top 5 for me. They're in there with Collective Soul, yeah.
You probably like Def Leppard.
No, but I respect the drummer.
You like Matchbox 20?
No. That's a 94.5 stuff. I guess most of this is.
311?
311's cool, man. They're rock and roll. They have funky, nasty bass, and it's just a good band, yeah.
Everyone listening right now, please, please, please investigate 311.
Investigate 311, dog.
Look into it. Something ain't right.
Investigate 311.
What about the Bare Naked Ladies?
What about Blink 183?
Yeah, that's a classic. What about Limp Bizkit?
Gross. Even though they probably do have some good stuff, but no thanks.
Deftones?
Yeah, Deftones are hard. What's his name? Chinko Moreno?
Yeah.
He's cool, man.
I don't know who that is.
The singer?
Cake?
Not a big fan.
They go hard.
I mean, yeah, some of their songs are cool, but I wouldn't go through it all.
Godsmack?
No.
Built to Spill?
Yeah, I like some of their stuff. Bloody Rainbow.
What about Stool Pigeon?
What about at the Drive-In?
No, not a big fan.
They got one song I like, though.
Wilco?
No.
You don't like Wilco?
No.
What about the Poop de Lance?
What about REM?
I'm not a big fan. I don't like the guy's voice.
Why? Because he just sounds like a regular white dude.
That's me. I'm not a big fan, man.
You don't like the White Stripes?
I do. I like the White Stripes.
You don't like Mumford and Sons?
No, not especially.
Sublime.
No, but do you like Toad the Wet Sprocket?
Oh, you're missing one here, boy.
Huh.
The Red Hot Chilies.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
You want to talk about them?
I saw them in concert one time.
Did you kiss?
No, I didn't. But I think, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they went through a lot of phases, and Flea's a really good bass player. I like John Frusciante. Anthony Kiedis can get old after a while.
What was it like watching John Frusciante?
He wasn't there.
He wasn't?
It was the other guitarist.
Do you know who that is?
Like Josh something?
No, I don't like him.
Yeah, he wasn't doing much for me, man. I mean,
you
he was
need
fine.
John there, man. It's not the same.
I think John's back
Oh, he is?
on their new album.
That's sick. Good for them. John
But,
Frusciante's underrated.
Yeah, the Red Hot Chili... I mean, the big reason is because I read Anthony Kiedis' book, Scar Tissue.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. But they're really good live, man. They bring the energy. And they have a lot of, bangers, Stormin' and Teacup.
They have so much music, it's unreal.
Suck My Kiss.
The Mr. Lovely Man?
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
I'm familiar with it.
Californication.
They've got a whole bunch, man, yeah.
I like their old stuff a lot.
They're one of the greatest rock bands ever.
Yeah, they're up there.
At least,
for my
from the 90s to now. They're kind of like the Led Zeppelin of this generation almost, probably. Because they have, 2 or 3 albums that you can listen from start to finish and enjoy it,
Maybe, that's a weird comparison. You might be right, I just can't really see it.
But obviously the music's different, but if you were to say, the Led Zeppelin of this generation.
Blue October.
Oh, golly, man, you gotta be out of your mind, boy.
That's a really good question.
What about the Goo Goo Dolls?
I like that one song, Iris.
Yeah, I think everyone does. Oh, here's another one. The Cranberries.
Golly, I love the Cranberries, man.
They're good, man. I love
Linger.
them. Linger,
She's
Zombie.
got me wrapped around her finger.
That's a good song.
What?
Linger.
That's my favorite song.
It's good. Soundgarden. I just want to tell everyone to go listen to Slaves and Bulldozers by Soundgarden. Report back if you can still breathe.
Nice. We haven't talked about Slipknot.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I like them.
Okay. What do you like most about them?
The energy, it fuels me.
You like Corey Taylor?
Yeah, he's got a neck like a linebacker.
He's got a great voice.
Yeah, his screaming and his normal voice are very good.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it, when he tours. I have no idea.
I listened to a live the other day. I don't know why, but he's good.
You know why?
Because when you hear someone scream the way he screams, but then to just go to singing right after. Like, he sounds pretty good. Like, you wouldn't expect someone to have like a good voice, but right after he's done screaming, he start to sing, and it's still good. Like, you would think like your voice is jacked, but it's not. Like, he can do both.
I know exactly why you're watching him live.
Why?
Because you're a maggot.
I wouldn't say I am.
You're a
I
maggot,
couldn't
bro.
even name most of their songs. I could only name a few.
Before I forget.
Is that the hard one with the
No,
double
I think
drums?
that's your favorite song. You told me.
Yeah, I like that one.
I mean,
But
it's
Duality,
I like
Psychological.
See, I don't like any of those.
Yeah, but I'm just naming some.
I like the Iowa album.
I mean, you're gonna have to talk, but I mean, I don't know much about them.
I don't want to like dive into it. I don't think a lot of our listeners like Slipknot, which is fine, man. It's like when you're in the gym or if you want to get, some.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to get
Rage
amped
out.
up. I mean, my amped up music is Rage Against the Machine. I'll just throw any of those songs on, and I'll lift the most weight I've ever lifted.
That's what I used to go to, but then I needed more, because my rage has increased.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty mellow guy. I don't need all that.
Yeah, not me, man. I might go job for a cowboy next, man. If Slipknot's not cutting it no more.
Yeah, that'll do it. Lamb of God. Just go to Attila.
Well, they're weak, man.
No, they got some hard stuff.
Sometimes I listen to Smashing Pumpkins.
That's not gonna do it.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
That's probably like the only one you can do.
Drown?
Yeah, no, you can't. That's gonna put you in the other direction. Throw in Seven Nations Army. White Stripes are cool. Audio Slave, absolutely. Rage, Slipknot.
What's that band I listen to now? I listen to... Oh, we forgot Sod, man. System of the Down.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I love System of the Down, man. Surge.
They're hard. Yeah.
I like
oh.
I like Sloth Rust.
Yeah, they're hard.
Fugazi.
Okay. The Strokes.
Stroke. That's like indie, isn't it?
Yeah, it just came to my head.
Oh, La Dispute.
Mm.
I really like them.
Do you like the Postal Service?
Not really. You like the Butthole Surfers or nah?
Yeah.
I like that song Pepper.
Yeah, I think that's their most popular one. It's good. It's
Sing
good.
it for me real quick. I can't remember it.
Sitting in the side of yes, super good.
I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can smell you in my pits and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how I look through other people's thighs.
Shout out Silver Sun Pickups as well, man. They're real good.
Yeah, they're alright.
They're good. I like them.
Audio Slave, dude.
Yeah, can we touch on them for a minute?
Yeah, you got probably a 30-minute go on.
Yeah.
I like it, man. That was like our biggest influence growing up.
For sure, yeah. Audio Slave, man.
Audio Slave was basically
They mean too much to my heart.
Rage Against the Machine, but you add, minus Zach De La Rocha and add Chris Cornell. Just a super...
The singer of Soundgarden is basically the singer of Soundgarden and Rage Against the Machine. Like, match made in heaven. Like, how was that even allowed? Like it's crazy to think about. Like, I don't remember it happening, but I can't imagine people who like followed Soundgarden and followed Rage Against the Machine and like saw them come together. Like, I can't even imagine that feeling.
That was probably a euphoric feeling.
I bet it was insane. Like, Chris Cornell's going with Tom Morello and Tim Copperfield, or what's his name, Cumberfield?
Copperfield, I think.
Cumberfield.
Brad Wilkes.
And Brad Wilkes. Like, what a super team. I mean, unfortunately, they only had 3 albums, but their first album is absolutely legendary. And Chris Cornell is a magical vocalist.
He's a magical being.
He is, man. He's a beautiful looking man. But his voice was just different. Very different. Very grunge, not very grunge. Twangy, not very twangy. He could hit the high notes. Jack Black said it best, man. When Chris Cornell goes up to those high notes, a portal opens. He said, like, he wasn't using studio magic. Like, if you saw him live, like, Chris Cornell can hit notes that no one else can hit. And he hits notes that aren't even real notes. They're like notes in between each other, like a C and a D. And he can hit it in the middle. And, like, no one could ever do that. So, shout out Jack Black. Shout out Chris Cornell. We love you with the open heart, open arms. You mean a lot to me. I wish I saw you live. I'd probably give up a lot for you. I would actually do anything to see Audio Slave live. Even Rage, I'd do a lot for them as well. Hopefully we can see Rage, man. We gotta make it a priority.
I think they are coming. Or I don't know what they're doing no more.
I'm pretty sure they're going around. But if they are, we'll have to find out because we have to make that a must.
Yeah, I'd like to see them. I'd sing Killing in the Name of.
Yeah, I can't even imagine all the music that they're gonna play.
I know exactly what their set list would be.
What?
Guerrilla Radio, Bulls on Parade,
Killing in the Name.
Killing in the Name of.
Testify.
Bomb Track. Bomb Track.
People of the Sun.
Snake Charmer. The Narrows. New Millennium Home. Voice of the Voiceless. Oh, Roll Right.
Yeah, they would play that, huh?
No, they wouldn't, dude.
You don't think they would?
I don't think they would. Pistol Grip
Roll
Pump.
Right. Maybe, dude. Never know out there on there.
I don't know, dude. I'd grow out dreadlocks just to grow.
I'd probably grow a plant in my house.
Good job, buddy.
Bullet in the head. Know Your Enemy. They would play that for sure. That song is hard.
Do you know your enemy? Gotta know your enemy. Oh, that's Green
Know
Day.
Your Enemy. Doom, doom. That song's hard. Renegades of Funk.
Yeah. The Ghost of Tom Joad.
Man, just to see.
Oh, Sleep Now in the Fire.
Ding 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 ding. Imagine seeing Tom Morello live. Nuts.
I'd heckle him the whole time.
I gotta get front row on there, man. He's gonna be.
I want to heckle.
And they'll probably do like Audio Slave too, honestly.
If they do, it'll be Yourself. I'm not a
Show
big
Me How to
fan.
Live.
Yeah, if they did want to like Cochise.
They might. I mean, if Brad Wilkes and them are still there, I mean.
Yeah, I mean it's
Zach De La Rocha could do Chris, or his style of Chris.
He couldn't do Be Yourself, though.
I mean, he couldn't sing it like Chris, but if he did his own twist,
Rendition.
it'd be kind of sick. Man, yeah, we have to look into that.
What about Nickelback?
Yeah, shout out Nickelback, man. They get too much hate.
They ain't bad, man.
They're not. They're really not.
Look at this photograph.
What about Cypress Hill?
What about Marilyn Manson?
You didn't like Cypress Hill? You like Cypress Hill.
I'm not a big fan.
Linkin Park?
Alright.
Chuck D?
Yeah. Oh, the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
I like the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, they're very influential as well. Rise Against?
I like the Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly.
I don't know what just happened.
They're like Irish bands.
They're going on tour in 2022. El Paso, Las Cruces. Basically, yeah, their first show is in El Paso. And they finish in New York. I'd go all the way out there. March 31st, 2022. Brad, Tim, Tom, and Zach are going on tour.
Yeah, you know who they're going with, right?
Run the Jewels.
Yeah, and Pooh Majesty.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Run the Jewels is fine, but I'm sure live they're pretty cool.
You like Pooh Majesty?
Who is that?
I just made up that band. You got really excited when I told you, though.
No, I was getting excited about the whole thing. I didn't know who Pooh Majesty was.
Yeah, I just made that up.
I was thinking Pooh Pooh Shiesty whenever you
Hey,
said
man,
that.
free them.
Nah,
Free
lock 'em
all
up.
them rappers, man. They keep
Just leave
taking
it
us
at that
down,
thing,
man. We're
man.
going to
Put
get
it at
out
the
soon
pins on
enough,
there.
man. I got that bread. Any one of my boys need a bond, I got you. Hit me up on Fund Me.
I'm gonna get tickets right now.
I'm going to get Polo G out.
$125 each. It's crazy, dude. Tickets used to be like $3.25.
Tickets used to be you just walk there.
I know. It sucks, man. 2021 sucks. What do you say we burn it to the ground?
Freedom? Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be nuts. Freedom. If they played that, I'm surprised they're not canceled yet with all that cancel culture.
You can't cancel Rage.
No, you can't.
I mean, look at the name of their band. Everything, they're against the machine, man.
Yeah, but a lot of people are for the machine.
Yeah, come and get me.
But that's why I like them a lot, and that's why they'll live forever. Because people hate the machine. People love Rage.
People like to rage against the machine.
Exactly.
And people...
And their music's unreal. It's nuts.
Yeah, the riffs are hard.
Nuts, dude. What's a GA floor?
General admission.
That's where they got the fruit calibers?
Yeah, they got the fruit stands there for you.
Good, man. I'm gonna get some of that mango.
Mango with tahini on it, boy.
Nah.
Yeah, we got that chocolate.
I put brown juice in mine.
You said it's in El Paso?
Yeah, I got tickets right now.
Beto's are going to be there.
$241.
Dude, relax. It's probably going to get canceled.
Why?
Because they were supposed to do that this year.
Yeah, but they said you can get your money back. Thursday, March 31st, 2022, 8 p.m.
I got an idea. What if we rage against the Rage Against the Machine concert? So we buy tickets, and then you say, forget that, I won't do what you tell me, and we don't go. So it's
Or like whenever they're singing, and like Zach starts telling people what to do, you say, I won't do what you tell me. That would be cool if like everyone started doing it back at them.
like we turn our back on them.
That's a really good idea. I'm surprised it's never happened.
I'm going to wear a three-piece suit.
Even though we say this now, but then when that song comes on live, we're probably going nuts. It's probably like a whole like out-of-body experience.
I'm going to go in there dressed like a Secret Service person. Like I'm going to have a wire and like a three-piece suit, my hair slicked back with sunglasses, and try to stand in the front row, see if they berate me the whole time.
Like yell at you?
Like wear like an American flag pin.
Think you're part of the system?
Or I could wear like a...
I'm going to show up in a penguin costume. Like the penguins from Madagascar.
I'm going to wear a Make America Great Again hat.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna
would get killed.
Yeah, literally. You'd get killed, yeah. Hey, man, but stand for what you believe in.
Yeah, but what if I wear the hat, and when he's singing Killing in the Name of, I take off the hat, remove my shorts, and poop in it, and throw it on stage? The crowd would go nuts.
It'd be like one of those mesh hats so it starts seeping through.
Or I could wipe my butt with it.
Yeah, you'd probably gain a lot of respect, but you'd probably have 2 broken eyes, a broken nose, missing teeth, broken arm, no genitalias, up until that point.
That's fine, as long as I get on stage and get to sing the last song.
Yeah.
Rally around the family!
I'm curious to see if they've ever actually had someone like come up on stage and sing it with them like that. That'd be nuts. I'd go crazy.
I wouldn't be scared and get back in the crowd.
I mean, at the time, but then everyone's going nuts. Like, you'll be like, all right, let's go nuts.
What if I do sing it and they fire Zach De La Roca?
Yeah, right. Everyone would hate you.
But I'm better.
No. No one's better than Zach De La Roca at what he does.
Denzel Curry.
He's not better. He's just louder. Zach De La Roca is a great lyricist, and I think people underappreciate that.
I think Tom Morello writes all this lyrics.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not surprising. That dude's a genius.
Yeah, so Zach De La Roca just has to sing. Or rap.
But his delivery's good. Because he like raps, but it's like, I like it. He
He's
fits
alright.
He fits him well.
Yeah, he's good.
Do you think Denzel could do better?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't believe that. That's disrespectful, man. I'm gonna tell Zach you said that.
Yeah, good luck. That guy won't listen to anything.
You don't think he's cool?
I'm not sure.
Would you be shocked if he wasn't?
No.
You think Brad Wilkes is cool?
Yeah.
He's
Obviously, they left him behind for some kind of reason.
Who? Zach?
Audio Slave?
You mean Rage?
Yeah, they left him behind and got Chris Cornell.
What do you think that's about?
I think there was creative differences.
Do you think it's more like Chris, they'd rather just play with Chris? Because, like, Chris is a...
No, I think there was creative differences. They just had a lot of disagreements behind the scenes.
Like, them three versus Zach? Or you think it was Tom and Zach?
I think it was Tom and Zach.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just perfect timing, I guess, with Chris. What happened with Chris and Soundgarden?
No idea.
That's interesting.
I don't really...
'Cause they went on to be Pearl Jam.
Really?
Isn't that right, or is that wrong?
That's wrong, I believe.
Are you sure?
I'm not... I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about Soundgarden.
What about Temple of the Dog?
I'm going hungry.
The greatest song of all time. Hunger Strike. I believe that.
Every time I listen to that song, I end up underneath my bed weeping.
Yeah, I normally put like a pair of undergarments on my head with the brown stain towards my nose.
What? Why? It seems kind of disrespectful.
So it can keep me out of my feelings, man. When you're looking at a line of poop or something, you can't really go away from it.
No, you're supposed to go into your feelings when that song comes on.
No, I have too many times. And a lot of times you have to control your emotions. But sometimes you can't, you know?
A lot of times I put that song on when I'm taking a bubble bath.
Yeah, that's a good one. Light some candles. Turn the lights out. Maybe roll up a little chink chink chunk.
What's that?
Just water.
But when I'm bathing, I'm face down.
In the water?
Yeah.
Why?
So I can only hear, I can't see or smell. So my senses are strictly at my ears. Try it.
You can hold your breath for that long?
Snorkel.
That seems like a waste of time, energy, and finances.
Hey man, you can't knock it till you try it. It's a crazy experience. It's like being in a sensory deprivation chamber.
I'd probably rather just be on the toilet and do all that.
I mean, to each their own, man. I just go face down in a completely dark room, no candles. And the bath is ice cold, below freezing.
I don't understand this. This seems like a very strange ritual.
It's not a ritual, it's just how I do things.
You sound like Jimmy Page.
Oh, he's part of the occult.
One of the most mysterious rockers.
He's really good at playing it off, though. I was seeing an interview and someone asked, what is it called, the Golden Ages or something?
Mm-hmm.
What is that, a group of the occult?
Oh, I'm not sure, man.
But he played it off. He was like, I was just interested. And then they talk about how if you play Stairway to Heaven backwards, it's like, hail something Satan, you know? And he was like, it's hard enough to make a song going forward. How do you think we did it backwards? And everyone started laughing. It was like, Jimmy, you good old boy. You really outdid yourself this time, man. You know how to talk your way out of any situation.
Yeah, because I remember him mentioning, like, magic. Like, he's very intrigued with magic.
Yeah.
And he's like, magic's not only bad magic. There's good magic and blessings and yada yada. Like, he's playing it to where it's like, everyone knows what he's into, but he's making it seem like it's not a bad thing that he's doing, you know?
Yeah, but he can be into magic. It doesn't mean it's like the devil.
Right. And, like, it's not bad for, like, Led Zeppelin or, like, the people listening. Like, it's just music.
I don't think, some people think music is, can be bad.
I think it's, like, music is bad for, like, the influencers, but the people listening, I don't think it necessarily is.
I think it is.
How so? But, like, if you sit down and listen to Led Zeppelin, I don't think it, like...
What if you're easily influenced?
But like that, what I'm saying with Led Zeppelin is like their lyrics aren't influential in a negative way. Like you can say like Jimmy Page was evil, but when you listen to Led Zeppelin, it doesn't give you any negativity. It's like their lyrics aren't bad.
You ever heard Black Dog?
Yeah.
Hey, mama said the way you move, gonna make you sweat. Yeah, I guess it's not bad.
Like it's not gonna force you to. Like it doesn't give you negative thoughts. It's more of a good. I mean, I don't really.
Well, let's say like, the Columbine shooters, they try to blame it on Marilyn Manson because they listened to that right before they shot up the school.
Exactly. But no one ever says anything negative about Zeppelin. So no matter what you say, that's what I'm saying. It depends, I guess, on what you're promoting or what you're writing about.
Yeah, I don't think Marilyn Manson's very positive.
No, not at all.
I think one of his songs is encouraging people to shoot so the world gets smaller.
Yeah, he's very dark. But who knows? Maybe it's just for attention or just for that certain crowd.
I think he feels that way.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's art, so I mean, you do what you want to say, man.
Yeah,
I ain't canceling anyone.
Freedom ain't not free, man. You can say whatever you want.
I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it sounds good.
I ain't listening to it, but some people will.
I mean, I've listened to Marilyn.
I mean, I've heard his music. I'm just, I'm not going to be influenced, or I'm not going to. I honestly don't know any of his music, but I have heard it. I didn't care for it. Not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying?
What about the Poo Pringles?
Yeah, I like the Prings, man. They bring the stank out of that one.
I tell you what, man. What are like some good rock bands these days, though? That's the real question.
I don't know. I'll tell you some artists that you can go look at nowadays, though. Kenny Hoopla.
I'm talking about rock and roll.
Oh, Gene Dawson. He's kind of his own genre. It's kind of weird.
Chet
Everyone's
Faker?
trying to make their own genre nowadays.
Ow.
Who is rock and roll nowadays, dude?
Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No, that's not. That's old school.
That's that band that sounds like Led Zeppelin. Gene Vera or something?
Oh. What's the John Lennon, or what's his name's son?
Animals?
Yeah, they're old though, aren't they?
I don't know. I mean, there's rock bands these days. The Districts. I mean, there's rock bands, but I don't know. I guess people would say the Foo Fighters are like the best.
Like the Black Keys. Are they even rock? I guess they probably are. But like everything involves like computers and like Tame Impala.
I like Tame Impala.
But they're so I guess nowadays it's just the way it is. Even Modest Mouse new stuff is like more computer, very
That was that one song. I haven't listened to that
techno-y.
album, but I hope it doesn't all
But
sound like
I'm
that.
not trying to pick on. I'm just saying like in general. There's always just nowadays it's just computerized. It's not live instruments. And
You know what this means,
it's
Luke?
fading.
We have to dust off our guitar and bass and drums and start our own band.
Yeah, I play mean drums.
What would our band name be?
Jock Peterson.
I'm not going to be in that band. What if we do Aaron and the Boy?
Aaron and the Kid.
So people would just call you the Kid.
What about Long John
What about Aaron?
Hyphenstein?
What about Aaron and Lou?
What about Dog and Bounty?
What about Aaron and Lou Will?
I'll go by Dog.
What if we do Biggie Cheese reincarnated
Yeah, let's do
sister?
Biggie Cheese Experience. And we'll just do hard rock.
Who? I would be the singer?
Yeah. You got the little singer vibe about you. I'm kind of the back. I hold it together, but I don't want to be the front man. I want to be the John Entwistle,
Yeah, I think you could do it.
but on the drums.
All
I'll
we
be the
need-
Keith. No,
all-
Keith Moon was. I'll be like Keith Moon. How about that?
We need you to just do the power stance in the back and look mean.
I can do that. Just keep growing my hair out and put it over my face.
And then I'll jump around the whole time.
Yeah, I'd be down to try it.
I already got our first song title.
What?
There's a dog in the open water.
Oh, yeah. You've been singing this one a little bit.
Yeah, I have a whole, like, the chorus and everything.
Can you give us a little snippet?
There's a little dog out there in the open water. Someone get him before he treads the water.
Is that you only got 2 lines?
Well, that's just the snippet. If I give out the rest, it'd be bad.
Oh, that's cute, man.
Thanks, man. It's more like ours is gonna be. We're gonna make a whole genre called cute rock.
Cute rock.
So it like makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. But the guitars and bass and drums are like double bass, like serious metal music. But the lyrics are cute.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like soft lyrics, soft,
like
soft
super
voice,
hardcore
like
instruments.
like Rage Against the Machine in the background.
Yeah, Rage, Slipknot, something like that. Lamb of God.
Yeah, and then you're just singing "Dog in the water." There's a dog treading on the water. There's a dog on the water.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be in, man.
Would you lay eyes on it?
Yeah, I'd probably lay double eyes near it. Yeah, snake eyes on it.
You mean it?
Yeah, I like the idea. I can't think of anyone who's done that, but there's probably a reason I haven't heard them, because they're irrelevant. Because, I don't know. I think it's hard to get big, man.
Yeah, I mean, we probably wouldn't.
I don't think it comes with a cup of coffee, man. I think it comes with
I think you have to sell your soul to the
I think it comes with aloe vera.
I think you have to meet someone in the crossroads.
Mm-hmm. Jim Morrison?
What's that guy's name? Robert Williams? Robert Johnson?
Yeah. The old blues man who couldn't play nothing until he went to the crossroads, came back playing a nasty, nasty blues.
Yeah, the devil went down to Georgia.
Started him at his feet.
He played that fiddle like a little, and he made a long song.
Yeah, I wonder how that works, man. Fame and fortune comes with a hefty price, apparently.
Yeah, you can reference that in our, when we do a 27 Club?
I think it was our 4th episode, yeah.
Oh, man, with Peyton. Shout out Peyton.
Peyton Tire, shout you out, dog.
Yes, sir. This is a tough life, man. You going on a tour bus, man, you make a lot of money. You got all these temptations. You got alcohol, drugs, women, aliens, things on the road, traffic lights, police,
Crack.
guns.
To this day!
Yeah, he's still going to this day.
To this day!
Yeah, he's still going to this day.
To this day!
You're right there, buddy, getting a little passionate.
Hey, man, to this day.
Yo, I've been eating a lot of passion fruit lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you learned anything from it?
Passion.
Passion fruit or passion fruit?
Fruit.
Fruit passion?
No, passion fruit. It tastes like a mix of cantaloupe and watermelon.
You get gingivitis?
I have been diagnosed before.
From the passion fruit?
Oh, no. Just when I was a kid.
Yeah, man, you gotta go through the struggle to get the struggles.
Yeah, you gotta get out of the toy box to get into the backyard.
Yeah, you gotta flip the box upside down and build it.
You want to talk a little sports, or?
Yeah. I do, actually.
Yeah, we went. That was fun, though. But, back to business, man. Game 7's happened. We missed them. Oh, we watched them. We just haven't been on the pod to talk about them. It's got to go on.
Yeah, you're right.
And the biggest question swirling around right now is in Philadelphia. Ben Simmons. What's going on, man? Is he staying? They got to trade him, man, in my opinion.
Really?
The ties have been severed when Doc Rivers says he doesn't know about the future, and Joel Embiid literally goes out of his way and points out the play that Ben Simmons passed on the dunk and says that was the turning point in the game. I think the relationship is severed.
You think it's severed based off that one game? Because everything seemed fine all the way up to there. No one cared. Everyone thought this team was a championship team. But then Ben doesn't show up for one game. Everyone throws him under the bus.
He didn't score in one fourth quarter. I think he stopped shooting since game 4 in the fourth quarter. He completely disappeared.
So you think it just
Ben
Those
Simmons.
those last 3
No,
games, it severed their relationship,
no,
and now he
because
has to get traded.
no,
Everything was fine up until then. You didn't
no.
hear
There's
any reports.
Joel
He
Embiid
averaged
and Ben
18 points a
Simmons.
game. He was a great defender, and then all of a sudden he has a poor performance in the playoffs, and everyone hates him. He stinks. Joel hates him all of a sudden. Like, it's been 3 or 4 games, man. We got
No,
to
it's
relax.
no. It's well documented that Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are not friends.
They're not friends?
No.
So it had been going on before.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. And I guess Doc Rivers doesn't want him there either, huh?
Doesn't sound like it. And Philly fans probably don't want him. I mean, dude, if someone did that to me, I mean, you heard what Shaq said. If he was in my locker room, I would have knocked him out after the Game 7. I would have been very upset. Someone should have gotten his ear and said, dude, take the shots, man.
Yeah, but he can't shoot.
He can drive, but he was scared to get fouled to go to the free throw line.
I mean,
There's no...
you're right. It's a liability that's a problem. But if you're a guy who can't shoot, who can't drive, who can't shoot free throws, why even attempt it?
I mean, dude, you have to do it, man. If you're a stud player, an all-star, you got to do it.
So I guess Giannis
still does it.
If you're an NBA franchise and you're a fan of Ben Simmons, right now is the best time to go trade for him.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
If he were to be traded, where would you want to see him? Like, do you want him to have the keys to a franchise, let's say like Orlando, or do you want him in like an up-and-coming team or just like his own franchise? Me, personally, I want him to have the keys to the car, young, no expectations, like the Magic, or I think a good spot would be the Hornets, like just somewhere where he can kind of make mistakes, and no one really cares, learn how to play basketball again, get his confidence back up.
I think you're right. I think the best landing spot for him though is a place with a great coach, like a Greg Popovich, a Steve Kerr.
Doc Rivers isn't a good coach.
I don't think he is. Honestly,
I don't think he is either.
I think he's overrated. The whole Celtics thing we already know. It was KG, Paul, and Ray Allen. But moving past that, yeah, he needs to go. Like, ideally, it would be like a place with, not an established star where he can come in, he can handle the rock. Kind of how it was with the Sixers early on in his career. Not a lot of expectations. But I think ultimately he needs a great coach. Like, I just think he needs a coach who has experience, a guy who can use him to his strengths, a guy that can push him to shoot the ball, a guy that's going to, make him work on his weaknesses. I think Greg Popovich would be an absolutely amazing fit for Ben Simmons. I think Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors would be awesome too, because
I've heard that one.
You have Curry, you have Clay. So, like, you don't necessarily need him to be a scorer, but he can.
What do you do with Draymond?
You can apply everything that he does very strongly to that team and make them a lot better, because you can get away with him scoring 4 buckets a game and still win, because he can do what Draymond can do, but better, honestly.
But they have 2 Draymonds?
Maybe they send Draymond to Philly. Yeah, salary-wise, they might have to do something like that. Like maybe James Wiseman.
I don't think Philly would do that.
Well, it wouldn't be straight up, obviously.
I know, but I think Draymond's really, like, their heart and soul.
Okay, so I don't know what the trade package is. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what they would do with Draymond. But I'm just saying, like, it would be, just going to a team that has a great coach is the best situation for him.
The Rockets.
I don't want him in Houston, dog. I don't want to have to worry about Ben Simmons. Like, watching him play, putting myself in the eyes of the Sixers, I couldn't imagine it. I
crap my pants.
I couldn't imagine what they had to do. Because going into the playoffs, everyone, we have Ben Simmons, man. Ben Simmons is a stud. He was an all-star, 16, 18 points a game, whatever it was. And then you go to the playoffs where it matters the most, and he shrinks. And he can't shoot. He's a liability. Wasn't even great defending. It's just...
But the thing about it, dude, is it's mental, dude. They messed him up mentally, which is, some people that could break you forever. That's why he needs a new change of scenery, Obviously, no one
Agreed.
likes him anymore. If Joel's calling you out, which I thought was messed up, but
Yeah, it's in the hands of Daryl Morey at this point, really. I mean, he's going to be moved. Daryl's not a guy that puts up with stuff like that. I think he's gone.
they should have never lost that series.
They should have traded for James Harden.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, they had a chance that they didn't.
No,
pull
I
the
think the
trigger.
Rockets didn't want to do it.
I don't think they offered Ben Simmons though.
They did.
They did.
Apparently, the Rockets were stringing them along. Like, yeah, we're interested. But the whole time, they really liked the Brooklyn one the most. But, just to kind of, bite back at Daryl.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe their package just wasn't good enough. Or maybe they knew Ben Simmons isn't that good. Because I knew he wasn't from the get-go that he wasn't that good. You know that. You know I haven't been a big Ben Simmons fan. But I hate that he got exposed the way he did. And I hate that people are yelling at him about it. Like, I never want to see that. Unless you're Kyle Kuzma, because you actually do stink.
Shanghai.
But Ben Simmons has so much potential, and just to see him fold and collapse like that is very, it gives you an uncomfortable feeling.
It touches your human side, man.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I mean, I feel bad for him, but he also seems like an arrogant guy. But
He
I
does.
wouldn't hang out with Ben Simmons.
No. Yeah, I mean, from the outside looking in, that's just how I feel. I don't know him personally or what. But I know his response to that was, I averaged, I had 10 assists, Game 7. What's his name? Trae Young was like 6 of 23. And he was like, I did other things other than score,
Yeah.
13 assists. Trae Young was 6 for 22, which is, he's not wrong. Like, he does affect the game in other ways, but, at the same time, he was holding back the Sixers by not being able to score, not being able to shoot the free throws. And he's going to have to really, really address that, man. He's going to have to get better, or he's just going to be a big wasted talent.
Yeah, they should have never lost that series. They're up like 25 one game. But shouts out to Atlanta Hawks. Shouts out to Trae. It's pretty dang good, man.
Yeah, so what do you think about this Atlanta-Milwaukee series then?
Do you have anything to say about the Nets being bounced?
Okay, yeah, I forgot we can do that. Go ahead.
What are the stocks looking like in terms of the big three for Brooklyn? Is like Durant's up, Harden stayed the same, Kyrie stayed the same, or they moved down? What's going on with that? Look,
Stocks in terms of what?
like they're, are they trending up, trending down? What's going on?
Well, I don't think Kyrie's can go down because it's already down. The fact that he was hurt, he didn't play. He can only get up if he's healthy, going into next year. I think his stock moves up, obviously. Harden was disappointing, but he was also injured, so it's hard to say. I don't think his stock's going to go up, but I do think he's going to be back next year and perform at a high level. And then Durant is Durant. I just think they took this Milwaukee team to Game 7, and they weren't even 100% with their big three. They probably weren't even 75% with James Harden also injured. So the fact that they went to Game 7, without two of their best players, is really going to say a lot about next year. And then we haven't even seen what they're going to do in the offseason. Who knows what happens with Blake Griffin? Who knows what happens with Joe Harris if he's with the team next year? I know Spencer Dinwiddie didn't play. He looks to be on the move as well, but if they're able to maybe sign Dinwiddie back, which probably isn't possible, but maybe get another player out there, I think they're going to be right back at it, man. I mean, like I said, the fact that they went to Game 7 with Milwaukee without their guy says a lot too,
Yeah, I think we would both agree that if they were fully healthy, they would have won that series.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Yeah, 5 or 6 games.
But this is basketball, man. This isn't a fairy tale, man.
Yeah.
This ain't no game, boy.
This ain't no Game Boy,
This
man.
is real life.
No Game Boy.
Things happen. This is what happens every year. You deal with adversity. You push it in the plunger. You soak it up. You flush that toilet. we're going back. You know what I mean? You just live to see another day.
I tell you what, though, I do like what I'm seeing from Milwaukee.
I think they'll win it all.
They have the recipe to win it all. Just every player on the court, almost at every point of the game, is a great two-way player.
Yeah.
Middleton, Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, Giannis. Those four guys are like great two-way players. You know what I mean? PJ Tucker, great defender, can shoot the threes, not a liability. It's just a recipe for winning, really.
I think they are my favorite to win the championship.
Yeah, me too.
I think they could beat either team that comes out of the West.
That's what I was saying too, because I was thinking the winner of Milwaukee and the Nets were the best teams available. So it was like whoever made it out of this series was going to be my favorite going into the finals.
Right. But I'm not mad at it. I mean, I kind of like the Bucks, and they're starting to figure things out. But I think that the rest of the Hawks-Bucks series, I'm not sure the Hawks will win another game. I mean, if Trae Young had the game of his life and they barely won, he had 48 and 11 assists, to me, it'll be like a 5-6 game series. I'm more interested in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, the thing with the Hawks and Milwaukee, I mean, Milwaukee is a lot better team. But those first two games were in Milwaukee. Atlanta was able to steal one of them. So now going back to Atlanta for 2 games, I think is huge for this series. I do think, Milwaukee's obviously better. If they just shoot the ball a little better. I know they did much better in Game 2, which is probably more probable to happen again. But going back home for Atlanta and being able to steal one in Milwaukee is really big for that series. And if they're able to possibly win 1 or 2 of these at home and make it a close series, they would make it a lot interesting. But, yeah, I think like even 5, 7, 6 games, I'd pick for Milwaukee for sure.
Yeah. What about the Western Conference? No Kawhi. No one knows about Marcus Morris. But PG, playoff P, baby. Playoff P plus. The guy's starting to show up. Reggie Jackson is making you eat your words.
Reggie Jackson still stinks. He's better. I mean, he's better than I gave him credit for, but I don't know. Not very good.
Tyronn Lue is making adjustment after adjustment.
I think this is going to go to a Game 7.
I'm starting to think that too, man. Although I think CP3 and Devin Booker shot like 6 for 40 or something crazy or something.
The only reason I think Phoenix is going to win this series is because they're dominating the paint, like points in the paint and rebound. Actually, the rebounds, yeah, I mean, they're averaging 2 more rebounds, but I mean, they're averaging 7 more points in the paint. And then they're running. They're running on fast breaks. I think they average like 12 fast break points compared to the Clippers 9. The Clippers have been scoring more points, but like I said, Phoenix is kind of having the edge on the paint. So as soon as they can start hitting some outside shots, and with Ayton controlling the paint, I have them going to a Game 7, but I think like Phoenix will probably pull it out. But I don't know. The Clippers have had a great run, even without Kawhi Leonard, so it could go either way.
You think we see Kawhi?
I'm not sure. I don't know the update on his injuries. Do you have any updates?
I have a theory.
All right.
You know how he was at the game, but he was in the press box? It's because he didn't want anyone to see what his knee's looking like. Like if there's a brace on it or anything like that, or if it's up, elevated, he might be seriously injured, man. So he's keeping people on their toes. I was watching him in the press box, and he didn't blink.
What was he doing in the press box?
Like he had his own, not the press box, but like a suite.
Mm-hmm.
with like his family. He didn't blink.
Was he watching the game?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was like his kids were with him and he didn't interact.
Yeah, I wonder what he is like as a father.
He's a great dad.
Yeah, he probably is.
What would you say to Kawhi if you met him?
Probably the most strange, neurotic, disturbing phrase that I could think of at the time.
To try to get a reaction?
No, just because whatever I'd say, he probably could relate to it.
I would say something real weird to see if I could get like a smile or something out of him.
I don't think that dude cares about it much. Yeah, like he seems like he doesn't have any friends. On purpose, though, not because he's strange. I think he just doesn't want friends. Like, I don't know. We've gone on this train before about Kawhi. Just very mysterious.
And the mystery continues, man. I'm trying to get some inside knowledge, but
it's crazy how good the Clippers have played without him, man. You got to give him credit for that.
yeah, you got to give it up for Tyronn Lue.
Yeah, Pat Beverly, a guy who stinks but is playing well. Reggie Jackson, the same. Even Zubac, who's had a pretty good
I
series.
think he had 16 rebounds last game or something, 15 or 16.
Yeah, he's holding his own against Ayton, but
I'd rather have DeAndre Ayton than Rudy Gobert.
yeah, I think that's fair. Ayton's a bright young star, and he's proving his worth out here in the finals.
That's the kind of center I want.
Yeah, I think everyone.
Active on both ends.
Yeah, I think everyone in the NBA would take DeAndre Ayton, man.
Are you slapping me?
No, I agree.
Are you
I'm not going to
slapping on
argue.
me?
I'm not going to argue that, because I think that opinion is fine. I love Ayton just as much as you like Ayton. Like, I like Ayton more than I like Gobert.
I love Ayton.
So like I would prefer to have Ayton on my team because I like him. But like I said, man, it just depends, really.
Let me see your like and let me raise you. I love him.
Mhm.
You got any rebuttal?
No, I think that's fine. I mean, dude, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah.
I can love him.
Yeah. Of course. It's a
Love
free
is
country.
endless.
Love is just a feeling.
It's more than a feeling.
About the tea parties.
Oh, Boston. That took me a little bit. Good one.
You need to sleep on that?
Yeah, we need to keep, saying these music references on this episode.
I'll tell you what, though, man. If the Clippers can pull this one out at home, tied up 2-2, we're looking at a good series, boys.
They play tonight, huh?
Yeah, they
Playoff
do.
P is going to have a 30, 12, and 8.
Yeah, he will. He's going to have a good game tonight. I'm telling you, it's going to be a close series, man. It's going to be Game 7. I'm going to say that.
I think we need to bring the swim cap back.
Yeah, I'm going to put on my Speedo for that one.
Nah, I'm not going to be around.
Why not?
I don't want to see that.
Why not?
Because it's disturbed.
Have you noticed how impactful Jay Crowder is on every team in the playoffs?
How many championships does he have?
I don't know, but every time he's in the postseason, he makes a big impact. It's weird.
I think people notice, but I think there's a lot of times he's not good.
Dallas, Miami Heat last year.
Oh, he won with the Mavericks, didn't he? Or was he not on the team?
That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, but wasn't he a kid?
That was longer than 10 years ago, wasn't it?
2012?
He's been around that long?
2011? I don't know, man. Don't quote me.
I don't think he does, but I'm just saying, like, even Boston, like, he shows up when he needs to. Like, not necessarily in the box scores, but he has an impact, a big impact, I think, more than we give him credit for. And he doesn't back down. He's not scared of anybody. He's aggressive. I think he brings good energy to the team that he's on. It's weird. Like, he's not even a great player, but he's impactful somehow. Can you answer that one?
Yeah, it's called being a dog.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
PJ Tucker?
Yeah, it's like one of those, man. You need them.
Every team needs a PJ, a Jay Crowder. Yeah.
I'm willing to join an NBA roster to be the dog.
Which roster would you be on?
OKC, they need a dog.
They do need a dog.
I'd be hanging out. I'd be like hanging out with Moses Brown a lot. Oh, he's not on there anymore.
He's not on there.
I bet you Kimba is salty as poop, man.
Nah, I bet he wants out of Boston.
No, he hates the OKC trade.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to go there either. But he's not going to be there for long.
Yeah, they're going to trade him for another pick.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Kimba.
Yeah, Sam Presti knows it, man. He gets it.
What about Chauncey Billups in Portland?
I like it. I think it's a good move for keeping Dame Dollar. I think that's who he wants. They gave him a contract. Chauncey said, yeah, boy, I want Dame.
You think they're going to be in the honeymoon suite?
Yeah, I think they're going to be kissing in Disneyland.
That'd be real cool. Oh,
publicly.
So championship.
Publicly, yeah.
I hope Damian Lillard...
Like, you know when you go on a roller coaster and you're at that final drop and there's the photos? The team's going to go out after the roller coaster, look at the camera, and Dame and Chauncey are going to be kissing in it. But it's going to be a beautiful thing.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. But I like how Chauncey's getting his first shot in NBA. I liked his analysis when he was on ESPN.
He's knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable. When he was on ESPN, he's been there, he's done that. A lot of former NBA players are getting coaching jobs, which I think is ideal.
Who's the Boston guy?
Aduka?
Yeah, I remember him.
Really?
Yeah, he has discoloration on his arm or something.
That's not an issue.
I'm just saying. I remember him.
Jason Kidd got another one.
Jason Kidd on the Mavericks, huh?
Back home.
Remember when he pulled that fast one where he had that guy run into him and he had a cup of ice?
Yeah.
To get an extra timeout?
I do.
That guy's a genius, dude. He's going far, man.
Jason Kidd's a bad coach.
I don't think he's
a bad coach. Human being as well.
Remember when his son on Cribs had a big head?
I don't remember that, but it's funny that you do remember that.
I just always remember, like, that kid has a huge head.
It's his kid?
Like, he had Jason Kidd's head on a baby's body.
I don't like Jason Kidd for some reason.
I don't think he's a good guy.
Like, why not just keep Rick Carlisle, man? He's cool.
He quit.
That's true. Yeah. Dallas must be bad shape.
And Rick Carlisle's on Indiana now.
I wonder if Dallas, like, everyone doesn't like Mark Cuban. I wonder if there's an issue there with Mark Cuban. Because Mark Cuban seems like he gets annoying. You know?
But I don't think it's him. I think it's like Don
Nelson.
Yeah,
but he left too.
I know, like
the president, maybe the guy under Mark Cuban. Who knows, dude?
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, Rick Carlisle in Indiana is nice.
Yeah, I think he can do some things there.
Because the Pacers have some players. They do. They have a good team. We saw it in the playoffs. They had some good games.
They had one good game.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. But I mean, the players there are good.
Miles Turner ain't gonna be there.
Where's he going?
What?
Where's he going?
Oh, he'll be around, man.
You said he's not.
He'll be around there.
Yeah, they'll get T.J. Warren back, Jeremy Lamb.
I wouldn't trade an Australian Shepherd for Ben Simmons right now.
What about Miles Turner for Kemba Walker?
Straight up?
I don't know.
I'm not doing that.
For who?
Indiana.
Why? You got Sabonis.
Miles Turner's like 24, 25.
Yeah, but he's not very good.
I'm not trading my bottom dollar for that guy.
I don't think Miles Turner's that great.
He averaged 3.5 blocks a game.
That's it? What, 10 points?
He was hurt.
Yeah, so the reason he had 3.5 is because he was hurt. He didn't play a lot. You wouldn't trade Ben Simmons?
I wouldn't trade an Australian Shepherd for him. That's what I'm saying.
Why wouldn't you? I would.
I wouldn't.
Greg Popovich said he'd trade anyone on his team for him.
Well, do it, Pop. Put your money
He
where
said
your
that
mouth
out
is.
publicly. That says a lot of... I mean, I don't know how you'd feel if you were a player on the Spurs after hearing that.
No one cares on the Spurs.
Yeah, people respect Pop too much.
Yeah, I mean, he can say whatever he wants.
It's true. He's got his hair long, man. It's just crazy to hear that. Because, DeJounte Murray and Rudy Gay.
DeMar?
Nah,
Or is he a free agent?
he is.
I think he is this year.
Maybe he'll go to. Isn't the NBA getting 2 expansion teams
1 year. Seattle, probably.
pretty soon? Isn't it? 2023.
The Seattle SaberCats.
I thought we came up with the name already.
I think that was for a different team. That was for football.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Sharp Farmers or something.
Santa Fe Sharp Farmers.
No, it wasn't Santa Fe. Was it? St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis. And then Albuquerque.
What would the logo be?
Like a farmer with poop on his drawers.
But you can't really get detail on a logo. It's got to
Maybe
be
just-
pretty, like, plain.
Maybe just a farmer with like a straw hanging out of his mouth. The straw cap.
But how do you know he's farming shark?
He's got overalls on. And then he's got a poop scooper with poop dripping off.
But people could be like, that's just mud.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's one way you can make it, like, unmistakable.
How?
The farmer is a poop stain.
So it's just brown?
Yeah, but he's wearing, like, a cowboy hat and overalls. It has that little wheat sticking out of his mouth and a shovel.
The Sharp Farmer.
The Sharp Farmer.
What would his name be, the mascot?
Stink.
Stink?
Stink Stargel. Sergeant Stink.
What about Staunton?
Yeah. Stanton.
Maybe they'll move one in New Mexico.
No one watches anything there, dude. They're all looking up at the sky at the alien abduction.
Why isn't there any pro sports there?
You ever been to New Mexico?
Yes, a handful of times. But why aren't there any pro sports in New Mexico?
I don't think the people there care. Or they've been abducted by aliens too much.
But they've never tried. There is the Summer League football, the Albuquerque
And they have, like, minor
Outlaws
league.
or something.
They have minor league and stuff.
Yeah, they do that. Isotopes.
Yeah.
But why don't they have... It's weird. Like, I understand Montana. Even though Montana is absolutely beautiful.
I can't see, like, Albuquerque with, like, a huge football stadium. It just mess up the vibe, man. It's like a small, big town
That's true.
with, like, mountains.
But you could make it to where it's not like a big...
Like, Albuquerque doesn't have skyscrapers.
No, that doesn't. It's just
So
a
it'd be
town city.
Yeah, it'd look very weird. And
But you wouldn't have to make it like a NRG stadium.
What do you mean? It's an NFL stadium.
You can make it like a...
Like Henry Winston?
No, like it can be...
It would have to be NFL huge.
It could be big, but you make the outside look like it fits.
Like Adobe.
Yeah.
Or a huge teepee.
Or like not so modern, more of just like whatever works.
What if their stadium was in a coal mine?
When you were in Vegas, did you see the Allegiant Stadium?
No.
Did
It
you want
looks
to?
cool, yeah.
I want to see it.
What if Albuquerque's stadium was in a coal mine shaft? So you have to go underground.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't they just like make a crater and just put seats around it? A football stadium. So it's not like a big building, but it's down there.
There's probably already craters in there.
That's what I'm saying. Not a bad idea.
Or
It would be sick.
Or they could put it in Carlsbad Cavern.
And it doesn't rain, so you don't have to worry about floods. I'm just saying, man.
What about Carlsbad?
No, it's we got to keep those for the bats and
Yeah,
the stalactites.
No, because if they can't fill the stadium, they can have bats, fill the seats.
No, man, we got
You
to
put a little
protect
fruit
them.
bats over there.
Yeah, but then you're messing with the whole cave system, having to build football.
There ain't nothing like having farts and sweaty butt cracks in a cave.
Yeah, until the echoes and the whole ceiling falls in on everybody.
Yeah, the stalactites.
I'll tell you what, you get one big rip from a 400-pound man, it's going down.
Whenever we were in Carlsbad Cavern, I felt alive.
Yeah, the air in there is magnificent.
In the
It's very crisp.
Did you notice the stalactites?
Yeah, very different. Because the rock is like dark, like black, and then you see the stalactites that are like white, and it's
They
like
could kill you if they fell.
yeah, possibly some of those giant ones.
I was gonna try to hide in there and see if you'll notice. I was gonna stay.
No, it's very unsafe. It's very wet and slippery.
No, because I could become the modern day golem.
Do you
down there.
remember how like that one where you go way down
Yeah,
and
the
there's
room.
that big room and there's like 3 convenient like little things you can shop at?
Yeah, it's at the very bottom. It's a mile below the.
That was so cool.
I had me a hot dog.
I just remember sitting down and just looking because it was a big room.
But
the texture and just the feel on your skin is very something you can't really describe.
I felt a lot of electromagnetic energy.
Yeah, it was some type of like crisp, cold, but it felt like the air wasn't going into your body. It felt like it was just like hovering around your skin. Is that a good way to describe it?
It was enriching your skin with minerals.
It was weird though because it didn't feel like it was in your skin. It just felt like it was on it, like just like around it. Like just the atmosphere is very strange.
You don't think it'd be cool if I became the modern day golem down there? No, like I was a creature in the caves. Because I could survive. There's that hot dog stand at the very bottom.
But what's the purpose of that? What does that do for you? What does that do for anyone else?
Like my brother's the golem in Carlsbad.
Yeah, that would be.
He went missing 20 years ago, and now he lives down there.
Yeah, but how many times did I get to say
But
that?
I wouldn't like be obsessed with like a ring. I'd just make weird noises throughout your tour.
Yeah, but if anyone asks, I would just say I don't have a brother.
You wouldn't be like happy or proud?
Would you want me to promote that you were the golem
Yes.
in the Carlsbad caves?
The hot dog stealer.
You want to be like a big thing? You want me to get you commercials?
Yes.
You want me to put up a big billboard? Hey, look at this. Check out the golem in Carlsbad.
Listen, man, you'd probably get famous because you know me. And I'd be stealing hot dogs from the little convenience store at the Mile Deep.
And then you'd have a unibrow, big beard, lots of snot dripping down your face,
Do you think?
and one of those like leopard skin things that cover your jaw area.
No, I'd be naked.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put you down.
You couldn't find me, dude. I'd figure out those caves faster than anyone.
Yeah, but I could hear you in there because you're loud at it.
No, I'd make a noise and it would project off the
One
walls.
fart out of your bosom, you're going down, boy.
No, because it would echo and you'd think I was somewhere else.
And you'd probably be working with the bats.
Yeah, I definitely would be.
They'd carry you around and stuff.
Yeah. I'd be up there with, like, you'd look up and you'd see me sleeping amongst bats with my feet in the cave hanging down. Like this. Like I'm laying.
Like Batman.
Yeah, I'm sleeping like a little baby. You can't even reach me.
I bet there's bats in there the size of you.
I'd kiss on them.
Wow. Honestly, one night at Carlsbad would be very terrifying. I don't think you could make it.
You just wait, man. I'll have a
You don't think you'd be scared in there? Of
I
course you
turn the
would.
lights on.
No lights.
There's lights in there.
You don't know where they are?
Yeah, I do. They're in the hot dog convenience store.
No. They're behind the gates.
I'm getting
You don't
in.
have the keys.
What if, like, you were watching the bats come out of Carlsbad, and every night they put me on their back and fly me around up there, so I'm going with them.
You'd probably get a horse tranquilizer to your neck.
Would you wave at me if you saw me?
No, I'd probably moon you.
Like I'm swag surfing on the bat's
Swag
back?
Surf by Lil
And I'm
Wayne
catching-
comes on as you come out.
Yeah, and I'm catching the most mosquitoes. I'm becoming the king bat.
I got my money up. Now I got my feet up.
Yeah. And I'm catching the most mosquitoes, and they
Throw them
respect me.
bees up.
Yeah, I got.
Hate me all the you won't.
Yeah, I got all that in there, and they're going very friendly.
Yeah. But then they'll probably carry you out and then throw you over the ledge, and then now you're a human again.
I'm always human,
They're
man.
gonna kick you out.
That would be pretty fun.
Krusty Gray, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 pizza.
Is the pizza, yeah, for you and me?
May I take your hat, sir? May I take your hat, sir? May I take your hat, sir?
When I go home to you, Texas, all I can do... Wait. When I think about you, Texas, all I can do is cry. I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
I wanna go home.
I want... Yeah, that was good stuff, man. Get over there.
Grab around a campfire and sing our campfire song. Or sing
See
a
a TFT song.
You don't think that you can sing it faster when you're wrong. It'll help if you just sing along. Boom, boom, boom. Sing it,
BFT song. It's FDIT song.
Shout out Patrick Star on that.
Yeah, man. One time for the one time, man. Alvin Kamara is going to work with NASCAR.
What do you like about that?
I like it, man.
Has anyone ever told you look like a white Bobby Portis?
The only person that has is you.
What about that you look like Jeff Gordon?
I can see that, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, let's get into some NASCAR about it.
Yeah, I could see you in your first NASCAR race. You put it in reverse.
I would, for fun. Because what's at stake, man? Pride?
Millions of dollars?
Yeah, you get some money if you finish last. Those guys aren't broke. No. You only need one race to get first to win a couple of them. I can go reverse in a couple of them.
You know what the old saying is, if you're last, you're first.
Dude, I don't understand NASCAR that much. You want to know why? You want to know why real quick?
Yeah.
See, if you start out in first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just go 208 the whole time, how do you not finish first? No one can catch you if you're going the same speed and you're already in first.
What if they're going faster?
But how are they going faster? Their car's faster? Why don't you just get the fastest car?
No.
So whoever has the fastest car and starts in first is going to win.
That's not true because there's wrecks.
But if you're in first, you're not wrecking.
You can hightail someone where you get on their hind parts and you ride because the wind's blocking, so you're getting faster. And you do the old slingshot.
Yeah, but if you're in first, you don't allow no one to slingshot.
There's a lot of aerodynamics and astronomics that go into it.
I'm just saying, if I'm in first, no one's slingshotting and no one's winning that race.
You know why they always do NASCAR races at night?
Why?
Because the moon has a lot to do with who wins.
Oh, so now they're doing blood sacrifice?
No, the gravitational pull.
Oh, so you just got to throw up some electromagnetics.
Yeah.
You got to get
catch a good wave.
See, I don't understand. Do you know beforehand what their starting positions are when you place bets?
Do the qualifying.
But if you place bets, so do you know Jeff Gordon's gonna start off in first before you place bets?
You know he's gonna be on the pole, man. Yeah,
let me throw some down on Danny Hamlin real quick.
I got Matt Kenseth on the 1400 on the 15 piece.
Who's like the great racer now? Jimmy Johnson had his run. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jeff Gordon. Who's the Jeff Gordon nowadays?
I mean, the last bet I put was what's his name, Newman?
Oh yeah.
I put a 15 stack on a double dipper on it. I put 15
on Newman.
Yeah, double dipper, sidetrack.
Who's Alvin Kamara's guy?
No, he's just NASCAR.
But he's got to have a favorite.
No, I don't think he does.
He watches it, doesn't he?
You never put a bet down, dude. I put 15 double stack on a right. I think I double dipped.
On who?
Parlayed.
What is that?
Justin Taylor and Rick Stinson. One had pole position, one had backlash.
What does Alvin Kamara mean for NASCAR? More African American?
I mean, maybe.
Is he gonna become a driver?
More cultured.
Maybe he'll be the next Malcolm X for NASCAR.
That would be beautiful. I hope so.
I doubt it. I'm white and don't even care about NASCAR, but the guys who do are some real white redneck boys.
I'm white and I love NASCAR.
I don't drink it.
Every Sunday when they have the race, I get me some Little Caesars and some Little Debbie's, and I get some Golden Corral for lunch.
Yeah, Vienna sausage.
Sardine mixture.
Burgers.
I get me a McFlurry from the Ring Doughs down the street. You know, there's not a better sight than seeing them golden arches at 4 in the morning after a long day of truck driving them road dogs.
Truck driving them road dogs. Yeah, you sound like a NASCAR driver.
That was actually a dream of mine for a while, so I got into the lingo. Like when you're in the car, you're supposed to use all these weird terms.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked by Sino.
Yeah, I got one of them barkings on my
Ricky clear. Larry's loose. I'm coming in hot. I need a right bolt on the left trigger, 1411s. 14 Pennzoil on the park knob, poop deck.
Yeah, that's good NASCAR talk.
Yeah, you got to be able to speak real quick and know. Like when you're coming in for the pit stop, you got to tell them what you need.
Like Boomhauer on King of the Hill.
Yeah, I need a 2-liter Mountain Dew with a little side of Pepsi's.
About a little back load instead of getting into the front load, and there's a little stone higher, and then we got a little beer gosh, and then we got a little tire change.
Looks like I got the PSI on the 1311 back right is a little left during.
We got a little 27 pulling up, we got to get it off and pack it on, and get it back and pack it up forward, and get it on, get selected, and get it off, and then pack it up.
You're pretty good. You could probably do it. Yeah, not bad.
Man, that's just
It's a whole different thing, dude. You think it looks easy, but it's so
yeah. That
it's
took
so
a lot out
hard.
of me.
You have to pee in a bottle.
I'll do it on a truck.
Car.
I would. Like, why not?
They give you a diaper, man.
I just pee in my suit. I mean, I got a race to win, boy. I ain't scared of a little urine.
I think we should be the first NASCAR racers to sit, one in the driver, one in the passenger.
No, there's no way. I couldn't do it.
We'd switch off halfway in.
What am I going to do? Yell at you from the passenger? Hey,
No,
turn left, man. You got a little coming up.
No, you're just gonna.
Hey, speed it up, dude.
You're gonna sit there. I'm gonna say, "Is Ricky clear?" And I'll switch lanes with my blinker on. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, man, you got to be a real driver out there, man.
Do you tell them you're going right? If there's no blinkers, I need you to put your hand out the window to direct them.
Nah, you got to be reckless. You got to be the one causing the wrecks, not the one getting wrecked. You know what I mean?
I'd drive through the field.
Yeah, you can go
You know, in the middle
Ricky
of,
Bobby style.
you know, in the middle of like NASCAR fields, there's a trailer park for RVs. Like the
Yeah.
hardcore fans.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the coolest thing ever?
That is pretty cool.
They're just probably listening to Insane Clown Posse and cooking hot dogs all night.
And some, heavy metal going.
Like they're camping in a NASCAR circle donut.
Do they sleep in it? I guess obviously with the RV.
Yeah, they get Golden Corral catered.
Golden Corral, and then they get Copenhagen.
And they're probably
Logs.
singing Bon Jovi all night. That'd be a fun experience, man.
I guess that is like the stereotypical NASCAR watcher.
Oh.
Because, I mean, their stadiums are big and they get filled up. I guess there is a lot of NASCAR watchers.
Oh, yeah, it's not a small sport.
No, it's not at all. But, I mean, I don't care about it.
I don't either, but I've tried to be it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I have in the past. Matt Kenseth and all them, Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
What about Formula One racing?
Don't know anything about it.
Do you think it's interesting? I think it's better watched than NASCAR.
They go faster, I believe.
And it's like a crazy course. It's not just a loop. They gotta go through like a city. Pretty cool. That Hamilton guy's a freak. He's African American, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Lewis Hamilton?
Good guy.
I'm not senile. Meanwhile, it's back to the freestyle. You want to get turned, you get turned like a turnstile.
Wow, that was very good. Is that a freestyle?
Yeah, I just came up with it.
No, maybe you should.
Dog in the water, cheeks in the sand. Not a fear in the world, a cold beer in my hand. That dog is safe now.
Good, yeah, that's a good song.
Thank you.
You'll be performing at Staples in no time.
I'll be performing at the Indy 500.
You'll be living in Bohemian Grove.
The only NASCAR
Boulevard.
race I want to go to is the Brickyard 500.
Daytona?
Is that where they drink milk?
Daytona 500?
Or the Brickyard 400?
I'm not sure, dude.
Where they kiss the brick and drink milk?
I don't know. I know that, but I don't know what the race is. I remember seeing Jimmy John kissing up on it a little bit.
Yeah, he was licking them bricks.
I don't understand it.
Oh, man, you wouldn't understand unless you made it to Victory Lane.
I mean, I don't think you've been around there either.
I have.
Mm-mm.
It's a video game.
This NASCAR's gave me a little country drawl on it.
Yeah, you got a little there.
That's what I'm talking about.
I've been over yon. I tell you what.
Tell you what, man.
That dog will hunt.
That little Jimmy John, that boy over there, man, he's a little something else.
Hey, man, that Golden Corral had 13 mini dogs, a chicken fried steak, and a ranch pallet.
Yeah, dude, go ahead and give me a little 30 rack of them over there.
And the corn dog?
Yeah, a little corn dip.
Oh, man, I ate on learned.
Hey, boy, you pass me a little Copenhagen over there, boy. I'm going to drop one of them in there.
What is Copenhagen?
Tobacco?
Dip?
Yeah.
Golly, those guys are freaks.
You know they have a horseshoe in there.
They don't even spit it. They probably swallow it.
They probably eat it like chips.
They probably eat it like sardine can.
That makes my mouth hurt.
That makes my loins quiver.
Like your lips and stuff. Like, gross, man. Makes my belly itch.
Makes my buns jiggle. I got Luke's jersey, man.
Aaron's favorite player is Carl Nassib now.
I respect him. He's a good guy.
You think he's cute?
I mean, he's a good player.
Hey, he didn't say anything about a relationship. He's probably single.
No, he's married.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. I got you his jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising because I got you Michael Sam on the way.
Good. We can put those up in our new studio.
Yeah.
I also got you a Jason Collins.
I also got you a Richie Incognito.
Oh, that means a lot, man.
Yeah, it's a game-worn jersey with blood and poop juice on it.
I'll hang it up. I won't wear it. I actually got you a game-worn jersey, Aaron Hernandez.
Really?
Yeah, he wore it on the day.
Thank you. That's a big get, man.
It's
That must have cost
evidence.
a lot.
There's evidence in the trial.
How'd you get your hands on it?
Mike Pouncey,
Mike Pouncey got it?
Vince Wilfork's son.
How much his jerseys are going for now?
Who?
A. Hernan?
You can get him for free.
Really?
Yeah.
Shoot. I'll get one. He was a great player. Great player.
He was a good dad.
Oh.
But he wasn't a good person.
He's a good dad for what he did.
He had CTE, man.
Yeah, possibly. No, he did. He had it horribly, right? Like a terrible case. After his autopsy, right?
Has anyone ever told you look like Richard Jefferson?
No. I have not gotten that, but I've also never been bald.
Have you ever...
But he does look very alien-like.
He looks like Sam Cassell's dad.
Like, he looks more and more alien every time I see him. It's very strange. And the way he talks is kind of alien-like. I'm not saying anything. I'm just throwing that out there. Don't come after me, aliens.
You look like Keith Van Horn.
Really?
With two lazy eyes.
You look like Rick Mahorn. You look like a white Bobby Portis and a white...
Luke's been saying this to me every day for like 2 weeks. He thinks it's the funniest thing, but I think Bobby's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it as a insult. I'm just saying he looks like a white Bobby Portis. Nothing wrong with it.
You look like Jeremy Lamb.
Jeremy Lin?
Lamb.
Oh, it's kind of an insult, man.
You look like Lieutenant Dane.
You look like you put doorknobs on your windows.
You look like while you're eating dinner, you point at your food to show how good it looks with a fork.
I can picture that. That's funny.
You look like when you fart in public, you say, oop.
You look like you buy Hot Wheels and play with them and pretend that you're in the car. You look like you use your ears as chopsticks.
That's outlandish, man.
You look like you use your nose to hear.
You look like whenever your dog stretches, you say, that's a big stretch. You look like you pee sitting down. You look like someone just had a comatose fart log.
You look like you wear your backpack on your front instead of your back.
You look like a backpack. You look like someone just got hit in the head with a meteorite.
You look like you wear one of those fake tattoo arm sleeves that you roll up on your arm.
Not bad at their big one.
You look like you wear reflectors when you're riding your bike at night.
Alright, thank you guys. That was another episode of Forget What You Heard. You guys have a great weekend. We'll be back, and we'll be back early and often. Peace, love, and happiness, beautiful people.
Heartbox.
I saw one.